Hello there, my friend. This is Shahar Duran, and I'm going to take you to a quick tour of how to maneuver around the Digital Ads Pay website. You're new here and you need to know what's going on, so let's dive right in. Let me share my screen with you and I'll show you what we're going to do. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, awesome. So obviously we are on the page of Digital Ad Pays, just getting ready either to create an account or to log into the account. Obviously, if you need to create an account, you're going to go and click this button, the Join Now button. If somebody referred you to the site, you would see their referral link continues right here. But in any event, if somebody did refer you to the site, you most likely signing up for the new account right under that person. So let me show you. I mean, it's pretty simple, straightforward. But if you need to join, start a new account, once you click that, scroll down, and you will see some stats. Okay, at the time that I'm recording it, this is April. Optional. The launch date is April 17. We are at the moment on March the 30th at just about 12 noon. We have 404 members, 5 of which are online at the moment, etc. You see the stats right there. If you continue going down, obviously it shows you the official launch date, counter, and then you just go down and put your, like in my case right here, I didn't have a sponsor that it just shows NA. But when somebody did refer you, it will populate here with their user ID number, okay? So simple, just put your information. This is pretty simple, your first, last name, email, username that you choose, okay? Whatever it is that you choose it to be goes on this line, and create yourself a password. Re-enter the password to make sure that you entered correctly and no typos, and then you have a little issue when you want to get into the site. Now, this is the part that we really need to make sure that you do it right. Under payment processors, okay, if you hit that arrow drop-down menu, you will see that we have quite a few different processors for you to choose, and you don't have to have them all, but different people, comfortable with different processors. Sometimes it's because the country that you're at, regulations, etc., whatever they allow in that country. So whichever one of these that you have is fine. You do need one at least of a payment processor in order for you to upload funds into your account if you want to purchase advertisement or ad packages, because obviously if you're here to make money, one way that you make money is by having ad packs, which are sold for $1 a pack, and I believe the minimum is 10 packs as one purchase, which means $10, and they mature at $1.25 each, which in the long term, you compound interest, if you will, on those, because they keep growing and maturing to that point, and you just want to be able to do that. It's like a virtual bank account almost, in a sense. All right, so you do want to upload one of these. So let's say you have PayPal, which is pretty common. So let's just take PayPal for example. Okay, now it's asking you for the payment processor ID. So what you're going to put here is the email address that's corresponding to your account with this particular processor. Now, you're not just limited to one. I mean, sometimes you may have a balance in one account. Sometimes you would choose to use a different processor if you have a balance there that you want to upload into the site. So if you have whatever processors that you're working with currently, or that you want to go ahead and create an account with, by all means do that, and you can have multiple processors specified for you. But the idea is that each one, as you check them, make sure you upload the correct email address that corresponds to your own particular processor account. All right, so that the system, when you want to upload funds, you just go to that particular processor, and the email address that is your account is already hooked up within the back office of your own account. Okay, now going forward, it does ask you for your country, and again, we're all over the globe, so just choose your country from the drop down list here, and then it asks you to put your physical address. So yes, go ahead, put your physical address. And very important, guys, this is to protect us all from malicious robots and whatnot, that try to create fake accounts, etc. there's a captcha here. You must enter the same captcha, and it keeps changing obviously all the time for security reasons. You must enter it here in this little window, and once you do, of course, you have to agree to the terms, and then you got to register. When you register, it will take a few seconds and it will populate. It will kick you out of the system, if you will, but it will ask you, generally speaking, you will need to go to the email address that you provided and click a link within this email to show that you're a real person, to show that it is your real email address. And again, it's to protect all of us from fake accounts and from whatever other form of abuse that some sort of robots and things do. So you're gonna have to go into your email account, press the link in that activate your email, and once you do, you would be able to come back onto this page, where we started, except now you would be able to hit the login and it will allow you to go in. All right, so that was first quick video just to show you how to register. And again, this is Shahar Daron signing out, and I'll see you on the next video, which will show you how to do the login. Okay, bye for now. Hello there, my friends, and congratulations. If this is the first time you're logging into our digital ads pay site, I want to show you how to do the login, just so there's no question, no issues, and you know how to proceed. So without further ado, let me share my screen and let's dive right in. Okay, so here we go. All right, so once you created, registered for an account, you're going to click this button here, which is the login. Okay, clicking that button, you'll see that the pop over registration or logging in window comes up. You're going to have to put your username, your password, and the captcha. You must enter a captcha. The captcha keeps changing. If something is wrong with either one of these three, it will not let you go in. So make sure, take your time and make sure that you're putting it correctly. Let me just log into my account. Okay. And I just want to give you a tip here on the password. The password must be a combination of letters, numbers, and a special sign. So you must have all three of those included. I believe that you must also have a capital letter in there and a lowercase letter in there. So make sure you have a combination of 4 of those items in your in your password to make sure that you got it right. And then go over here and let's put in the captcha that I got here right now, and then you press the login. But let's say I will deliberately not put it right. Let's say I will put some character that is not correct. I want to show you the possibilities of what does it do. Okay, it tries to populate and then it gives you a message. Please enter a captcha that is correct. Okay, let's say that I did have, and you notice that the captcha had changed. Make sure, a lot of time, an issue that is very typical, because once you click here to enter the new captcha, it's not deleting this previous entered. So you wouldn't notice, and a lot of time you will just go and put in the new one, but notice what happened, it just takes it as a continuation of the other one. So again, that will not show as the right captcha. What you want to do is highlight, delete it, and start afresh. Make sure that the window is entirely clear before you put in the new capture puzzle to solve. Okay, I also want to do, I'll deliberately take one of the characters from my password out, so it will show you that it's not going to let you go in. Whatever the case may be, something that does not go in, it tells you what's the incorrect item that you entered, so you can pay attention to that particular one. Okay, now of course, in the case if you had forgotten your password or something went wrong or whatever, okay, you can see here, you can click on the forgot password, and it will give you the option to reset your password by sending a link into your email account, and again making sure that it's you, because supposedly nobody else have access to your own personal email account, and therefore you can set yourself for a new password that would not be whatever it is that you're having problems, not sure how to, or how to get it. Also, if you did not get your activation link, or it's got lost, or you didn't know that you need it and now it's not valid anymore, that activation link has a lifetime of, I'm not sure exactly, but it's a few hours. You can't go and click on it a week later, it will not work. So what you're going to need to do is click this to resend the activation link into your email in order for you to now be able to log in. Okay, so this is what you're going to do in order to log in. And now let me put the correct information so I can take you to a tour inside. Just give me one moment. Okay, actually, you know what, let's do this. Now I can show you in my account. That's okay. Let me just make sure that I'm putting the correct information in. Okay. So now that everything is okay, it shows you that it's logged in successful, right? Now, once you get in, what you will see, I want to show you there's a few different themes that you can choose from. This is happen to be theme number 3 in the site, but you have more than just one. You have 3 different ones that you can choose from. Okay, and I want to show you real quick how to get there and what they look like. Basically speaking, if you're going to go to account activity and click it, you see there's a menu that comes up. If you click on your profile and then scroll all the way down to the profile very bottom page, which let me do that. 1 second, bear with me. Okay. Now, if I'll go all the way down on the bottom, you see how it has here theme, and now we're on template 3, but you can choose to have different theme, let's say template 2, and submit, and you'll see that it changes everything in the visual, how it will look, when we reload the page. Okay, you see it changed the theme. So maybe you're more comfortable with having everything, showing like that. Maybe maybe you have maybe you want to see the other one and you like that one better. No problem. You go down here again and just change the theme. You can do number 1, which is the 3rd option that we have, and again submit that, and let's do a refresh. And that is the 3rd design if you prefer that one. But in any event, they all have the same menu items there. It's just which one you feel more comfortable working with. I got comfortable with number 3, so we're going to go back to that one, which is by default the one that the system has. All right, and now let me refresh to go back to that one. Just a minute. Okay, awesome. So what you want to do in your profile, you want to make sure that the information is there. This is of course where you can reset your password, enter your whatever other username, for the other processors. Make sure you have your address correct if something has changed. You can decide to change your subscription if you don't want to receive emails, notification, or etc. Things of that nature. So basically that's that. But what I want to show you is, well, okay, you create an account, great. The first thing you want to do, you're going to come in, the account will always be on overview, all right? So let me go there, all right? And then I'll show you what you're going to do once you log into this site, okay? The first thing you want to do, obviously, if you just came here the first time, and you don't have to buy ad packs, you don't have to put advertisements here. Obviously, you could also just do the pay-to-click, viewing and clicking on ads if you want to earn, your way to be able to purchase ad packs. But of course, if you're here to make money, you want to put a little bit of your money into this, because the more packages or ad packs, I should say, that you have, the better ability to profit share that you have your hands on. So obviously, if that's what you want to get, that's what you want to do. So I'm going to show you how you do that. Okay, so the first thing, we are in overview, right? And if you click, scroll down a little bit, you see that you have all of the different processors showing, right? And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you upload funds into your choice of whoever it is, the processor that you want to use. Okay, so you're going to go into finances in order to do that, or you can go here to the add funds, okay, tab, which makes it, I guess, easy. Hold on, bear with me until it gets there for us. All right, so when we go to this one, the minimum is $10, which is the minimum amount of you know, equivalent to 10 ed packs. The maximum is $5,000. So, you know, anywhere between these, you can upload funds. And again, it goes to, you know, you put the amount that you want, and then here you have the drop down, you know, arrow. When you click on it, you have the different processors to choose which one do you want to upload the funds from. So again, like I said before, it depends on who is your processor, where you have an account, and then you just specify the amount and make sure you again have to go through with the CAPTCHA solving to make sure that for all of our security, we don't have any fraud or malicious robots or whatnot, you know, creating fake accounts. You must upload your CAPTCHA, all right? And again, the fees are going to be here. Now, what I want to show you, as you enter your amount, it shows you exactly with the processing fees what it will be. So, for example, if we have now Solid Trust Pay here, and let's say that we wanted to add, let's say we wanted to add $25. Oh, okay, hold on a moment. Let me do that in PayPal. Okay. Right here. I'm sorry, I was in the wrong place. Okay, so if I'll do $25 here, you notice that right away over here, it calculates for me the fees and what will be the actual total that will be charged to me, right? So whatever it is, you just play with these numbers. So you see, whichever processor, it immediately calculates their fee, you know, that is added to your transaction, so you know what it is that you will be charged, all right? So that's a handy dandy little, you know, immediate calculator for you there. And of course, like I stated, the CAPTCHA needs to be solved, and then once everything is set the way you want, just submit it. It actually takes you forwarding to your whatever processor account, and I'm going to do that with you just to show you. Give me a minute, right? And let's go to PayPal. When I click submit, it will take me to PayPal. Oops. Something didn't get in right. Okay, let's see what we didn't do right. Read and accept terms. Oh, that's what we didn't do. You see, this little tiny box is the issue. But you see, whenever you have an issue like that, it tells you in the field here what the problem is. So that was a little click checkbox that we didn't do. Okay, we're waiting on it, as you see. Okay, now it takes me to my PayPal, and it shows me in my PayPal, this will be the amount that will be withdrawn from my PayPal. It's asking me to go ahead and sign in, you know, put your correct email address that has your PayPal account processor there and the password. And when you do, you don't have to check this box, but you just want to go ahead and click the login and do the transaction, approve the transaction. So once you do that, it gives you the approval. Now you have funds in the account. Let's click back to go back to digital ad space. Okay, and once you do that, you would be actually able to see in your finances, you would be actually able to see what is your funds. Actually, I'm not sure. I think it's in the overview. I'm sorry. One moment. Okay, so I'm going to go down. I did add some funds earlier, so we should be able to see it here. Hold on a moment. Let's go with me and see where we are. Okay, you see that I have here some banner impressions. Let's see. Where are my funds? Okay, bear with me. here. Hold on. Okay. Okay, bear with me, guys. We're doing this together. Okay, here we are. Okay, last 5 ed funds will show here. Okay, so if I go here, it should show the funds that we added. Okay, let's see, right here. All right, so you see it shows the amount that was added, the fees, and the date, and it was completed. Okay, so the list would show here on there, and if you have other payments that you've added, maybe you've been paid over, you know, for whatever you're clicking on ads in the PDC or the pay to click, or if you had earned any profits from, you know, your shares of the ad packs already, it will show under the other, and as well it will show the 5 last withdrawals. Okay, so that's how you take a look at what's going on. And once you uploaded funds into the account, now you're able to go ahead and use these funds in order to either purchase positions, or you can do advertisements, purchase advertisements, etc. But once you had logged in and once you had added funds, what I want to show you next is how to use the tools that you have. So let's go to the next video, and I'll show you how to do that. See you on the next one. Don't have some editing to do there, right? Hello there, my friends. Okay, welcome to video number 3, and I will show you here, I'll take you to a quick tour how, once you logged in and once you figured out a little bit about your account, what do you do here once you log in? Of course, the first option that I showed you in the previous video was how to add funds. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and you can watch that as well after you view this video. What I'm going to show you now is how to find your referral link and how to get your you know, your banners and advertising off the site so that you can go ahead and get some referrals, those referrals worth money for you as well. So let's go. Once you're logged in, let's go right here on the very bottom tools. I mean, in the other, you know, views of the different themes, it will be elsewhere, but it doesn't matter. You're still looking for the one that is promo tool, and you want to click it. Once you click it and the menu comes up, there's a few things that you can do here. And of course, if you just started, you don't have referrals yet, you could tell a friend and, you know, have them, you know, referred by you, with you actually communicating to them. So it's an email that you can send, okay? And it's all populated for you. All you need to do is really just add their email information, you know, who it is that you want to send it to. So you can put their names here and then their email address here, and you can just send. And if you need to add more, you just add new, and then you can send this email that is already pre-written for you, already ready. And you could also change, as you can see here, you have different you know, different title, or this title is the title of the site. Hold on a moment. Okay, actually this particular one is just one that is populated here, but we have some more, and I'm going to show you that in the promo tool. So let's go back here, and you do have promotional emails, okay, that you can go in and see and choose different text possibilities to choose from, if that's what you prefer to send. Okay, you have different ones to choose from. And also, if you go to the text ads, okay, text links. Actually, no, these are just the links, I guess, itself. But let's look at them. Okay, so it's just really the HTML of the actual referral link of yourself. So if you wanted to populate that, you could as a embed, I guess, in a page that you manage or something like that. But then you do have other options in terms of getting your referral link out there. So I'm going to go through all three of them, but let's first look at the promotional banners, okay? And you have, a lot of people have memberships in other sites, or even on your Facebook wall, or if you have any other social media memberships in other places, you would be able to put those banners on there, and when people click on these banners, they actually link to your personal referral link, so you get the credit for referring whoever decided to join digital ed pays from your banner. Okay, so there's different sizes, and you can see here on the left side the different sizes that you can choose from. So these are little ones, 125 by 125. You have the bigger one, 200 by 200. You have the one that are larger still. One moment, here we go. There are two. These are like the smaller banners, and then you have, they're just different sizes, different styles to choose from. Just look through them, decide which one you like. These are a little bit bigger ones, okay, still bigger than that, and more of impressive kind of presence, if you will, for those bigger banners. And then you have the bigger version that is like a header type of thing. There will be more sizes coming up. There will be more towers types that's coming up, etc. But at the moment, there's a good selection here for you to go through and decide which one you feel comfortable with, which one do you like the best. You can just go ahead and put it either on other sites of advertising places, or if you have your own website, you can embed those in there. And just want to show you, when you click on one of them, it actually shows you the code. Okay, so you can go ahead and take the banner URL or the actual HTML code and use that in the embed. And if you'll see, my particular referral number is 27. You see that it's part of the link. So it's already embedded in there. Whatever your ID number is, will have that as the referral portion within the HTML. So for sure, when you embed it in your whatever page you manage, or your own account, it will be sending the people directly to sign up from your own personal link. Okay, so that's how that goes. And then of course, when you're done with that, you can just close it up and go to the next one. Now I want to show you there's another selection in the promo tool, which is the splash pages. These are my personal favorite. Let's wait until it gets there. Alrighty, so here we didn't create too many for you yet, more are coming, but what I like about these, they're larger. Those are perfect size for places like Facebook wall, because they're big and impressive enough, and again, they're clickable to you, and it's a nice large image, and it's more impressive than the small one, if you will, on your Facebook wall, for example, size-wise. Okay, and again, all you need to do is just populate this link. If you take that link, that's the link that leads to this. All right. And it shows, well, by mistake, I clicked it. So, and since I'm logged in, it's just getting me right into my account. But I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry about that. But generally speaking, when somebody who sees this on my wall will click, it will show them that I'm the one who referred them. It will show 27 is your referrer or sponsor ID. Okay, so that's the second option. And you have 3 of them again to choose from. And the last thing we have here in the promotional tools, we have the landing pages, okay, which is a little bit different. And let's wait for that to load, and you can see what they look like. These are more of like a sales letter, if you will, in a way. Let me click it so you can actually see a better view of it. And it's longer in layout, I guess. It shows a little bit of information, and then it lets them put their information into the capture page. So you have this, they opt in, if you will. All right. And they must be to the terms and agreements and all that. And then they see a little bit more of text. I mean, you could really use this. These are pre-made, or if you have ability to create capture pages, or you're a more technical person like myself, you can create additional things of that nature, and let it go into your autoresponder if you have something like that that you have. All right. So these are, right now, there's only 2 options here. Again, there will be more coming up. Um, we just wanted to make sure that you have enough options to deal with, and choose from at the moment. So that's first thing that you need to know, is how do you go ahead and promote. And the best way, I'll tell you, the best way is really reach out to your personal contacts, reach out to people who are already your friends on Facebook, etc. Just let them know that something is coming, that you joined something very exciting that can help them in their business, and send them an invitation, if you will, directly into their inbox, so that they will see a personal message from you. And you can copy those promotional emails. They work just fine on that text box as well. But in addition, if you want to do more of advertisements, to get more referrals, you may do that. You can post into Facebook groups, you can post into forums, you can post into your Twitters and your other social media. You can, if you have a blog, you can put some information there on the blog and refer your link, with a banner maybe there. There's many different ways to reach more than just your immediate circle of friends that you have on whichever social media. You can do a Google Plus, obviously. There's many different ways that you can go ahead and reach out. So with that, that is the first few steps that you want to take. Go ahead and promote this site. And with that, I'll see you on the next video. This is Shahar Doron signing out on this one.